I'm Telma,
I am Hardis.
and we are East of My Youth, and you're watching Toasted.
So, how are you girls?
Good. A bit
Still
tired.
standing?
Yeah, almost. I'm kind of not.
You also party till 5?
No comment.
Yeah, I had to carry her. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, but you had a lot of crazy gigs. I mean, you told me you had 8 gigs here at the Airwaves Festival?
Yeah, 8 gigs, and our final show was last night, and yeah, I could actually do more. I mean, I would do 2 more today. What do you say? Shall we?
I'm done.
And no more drinks either, probably.
Never again.
You'll say a different thing in 10 minutes, probably.
At least next weekend. Yeah, that get back to us then. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, when will the EP be out? Because I've been delving into your history, looking for your music. There's an EP about to come out. When will it be released?
End of November.
What's it going to be called?
Nothing.
And how many songs will be on there?
5.
So,
Yeah. Right?
No.
No, okay, sorry. 5. Sorry.
hey, how did this go? Because you played at South by Southwest, right? You have a lot of time to write music, I think. You probably had more songs than that fit on an EP. You could probably release an album. So why not?
We decided to do it this way. Doing different music, like, so we thought it would be better to do 2 EPs, or 3 EPs, or something completely different. We haven't decided.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you are fun-driven, or how does that work?
Yeah, fun-driven.
Yeah, like you do things based on fun?
Yeah. And well, yeah, definitely, and based on the kind of what feels good and natural, and like, yeah, because we've been also asked like, what genre is your music? Of course, we kind of click in electronic pop because that's kind of the embraces, I think, the best what we're doing, but still, there's no plan really in like sticking to something, and then, but
What I loved is one of you girls said, what are your influences? Hardcore techno, film scores, or the weather?
yeah. Well, look at the weather.
It sucks.
But it can be very inspirational. The hardcore wind, it can give you a lot of. Yeah.
Keeps you inside composing.
You have your own studio. I mean, at least I saw a video.
Yeah, we're a lot on the run now, traveling. But we had a studio in Berlin where we were until July.
So why did you return?
I don't know.
Well, we had to earn a bit of money, so we did a bit of different kind of working than doing music. We guided up on a glacier. Yeah, we're both glacier guides. That's
Why do I find this hard to believe? I mean, of course you are, but I mean, you're so talented. You should be making music all the time.
well, yeah, maybe from now on. But sometimes you just need a small period of time. Also, just to do something else, just to empty your mind as well, like to feel kind of refreshed to get back to the studio. So at least that I really enjoy it. I think Hedges would probably want to, film score or just make music though, all the time.
Yeah, I think it's actually quite nice to have a few days where you can only be in the nature and do nothing else. So in a way, it's nice as well to combine different things.
I love it. Listening to East of My Youth is as sensual and addictive as getting your tongue frozen to a glacier of pure honey. Who came up with that text? I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, music.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
It's a really good quote.
Yeah.
We like it.
that was before we became glacier guides. So I don't know. It was kind of written in that sentence then.
So it was meant to be. Hey, who did the logo? Who did the artwork? I think it's fantastic.
Hrafna Sigurðardóttir, graphic designer. Really talented. Yeah, she's studying in, I think, Oxford.
No, sorry. She is in Harvard. She's in the States. Yeah.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
Anyway, she's in a really good school somewhere.
I think
She's really talented. How do you know each other?
I don't know, like some of those big, beautiful schools. Yeah. Ivy League. Yeah.
But how did you team up? How did you know each other?
Wow.
We just heard of her. We were like looking
Yeah.
for someone we think might match our artistic look. And my boyfriend is an architect and a designer, and he mentioned her, I think. We looked her up. We loved her stuff.
Yeah.
We contacted her, and yeah.
That's another thing that strikes me about this island is that there aren't too many people. I mean, 200,000, 250,000 in a city. I mean, that's probably where most of the music has been made. And of course, there's like at least 8 bands that are world famous who are from Iceland. And then there are at least, I think, 100 people who create fantastic videos, who are great at artwork. What's the secret?
What's the secret? Yeah, I guess it's the energy here. I guess it makes us a bit manic, you know, like really like driven to just kind of explode. And yeah, I think in general a lot of Icelanders are very ambitious, you know, and you know we tend to look at what the standard from, you know, other countries, like what is happening, and then like we always want to match, you know, we don't want to be, you know, the like, how do you say, we want to my head, god, sorry, we don't want to be like left behind or something. Like we want to be competitive with what is happening in the art scene, like in and design and everything and music. And
I mean, we lived
around the
in
world.
mud houses 70 years ago,
yeah.
so we're just trying to catch up with the rest of
Yeah.
the world, I guess.
I think you already did like 10 years ago, and you're way past everyone, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I think for Icelanders in general, originality is very important. Like, I guess. Also, I mean, we have probably one of the most original human beings on this planet coming from Iceland, Björk, you know. So she's a huge role model for, like, kind of really go your way, you know. Like, we've actually had a comment like, "Oh, she sounds like Björk," you know, or it's like, and you know, another like few Icelandic singers have had that comment of like sounding and like, which is so
Copying,
weird. They're
yeah.
copying her and
Yeah.
like,
That's impossible.
and I actually think nobody is. Like,
Of course nobody is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, the album, the EP will be out. Of course, this is a big thing, but you already played South by Southwest. I mean, what whole 2017 for you? Will you guys be touring Europe? Finally? I mean, will you go to, I don't know, Eurosonic or Reeperbahn Festival?
Yes, we will. I'm not sure we're allowed to say it yet, but
You did, so that's good.
So sorry if we're not allowed, but yeah, we're playing.
It's such a shame you're not playing at Eurosonic. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Such a shame we're not playing Eurosonic.
But that means if you play here and if you play Eurosonic, many of the bookers in Europe will see you play. If you pull it off, that means the touring will be constant, probably.
it will.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't know anything. We're just like, we don't think much further than 2 months ahead of time.
Oh.
So,
So, okay, now telling you, you will be there, you will play a gig, the bookers will see you, and you will get booked, and you will be everywhere, and you will be playing the festivals. You don't think about this?
oh, but it sounds exciting.
No, that's
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hope that happens.
I want to do that. I want to do that. Yes.
Good, so now let's wrap this up. 2017, you will first not play Eurosonic, yet you will be picked up by the bookers, and we will see you play somewhere in the theater near anywhere.
Yes, totally.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks so much for your time. And one more thing. Your equipment really froze like yesterday, right? Because you played in a container.
It froze. But we were also a bit of bad mothers. We left the equipment in the car overnight because we've been...
Never again.
Yes.
So sorry, Prophet.
I couldn't... I went home at like midnight and I was lying awake in bed until 4 in the morning. I was so stressed that the equipment was like ruined. Yeah, so I woke up really early just to like make sure everything worked. It worked, and I think we learned a lesson for lifetime.
Being in the first time in a band and then playing South by Southwest, I mean, that's a fucking major big step. How did you pull that off?
Well, we just applied, and
It's an online application that we filled out a form and
yeah.
Yeah, but millions of people do that and they never make it.
yeah.
I
Didn't think
I
about
think
that.
I think there was I think there was somebody that came to our Airwaves gig last year that recommended us. Like I think I remember him contacting us and was like, yeah, I did tell that person that could, so maybe we did have some help. I don't know. Yeah.
I think you did.
It was not conscious. We didn't know until
I did not
afterwards.
even know about this, so I thought it was just the online application.
I
But
mean, if you suck live, of course they're not going to book you. But I mean, it starts somewhere, It starts, of course, with playing a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, doing 8 gigs I think was really helpful for us to really softening up in our live performance.
You still like playing live?
Oh, I love it.
I'm getting used to it. I'm getting better.
Are you nervous when you play live?
Mostly because we're doing electronic music, and I'm mostly nervous because of technical problems. But I'm just trying to. It's a good lesson that we had a bunch of technical problems this
year.
Airwaves, and I was just like, okay, geez, sweet Jesus, shit happens. There's nothing you can do. You can always just have fun, no matter what happens.
I used to play in a lot of bands, and I still every now and then have dreams where I'm on stage and I forget my lyrics. And the crowd is standing there and I don't know what to do and I can't play the tunes anymore. And so it's still haunting me. Do you have that as well? Are you still nervous when you go on stage except for the problems? I mean, do you dream about forgetting your lyrics?
Well, I have kind of I've messed up my lyrics. I haven't forgotten them, but I've repeated the same sentence that it was not supposed to be and stuff, and swapped 2 words or something. And then I felt the panic because of the realization on stage. So oh no, I'm fucking up. Oh no, oh no. But then I'm take a deep breath. Okay, and then just continue and just do it. It's just as long as you just keep on moving and smiling and something is happening, people actually don't notice. Even I mean, at a gig the other day, the Prophet she was playing, it really the jack just died or something, so it really, you couldn't hear the lead synth, which is leading the melody that I'm singing, but the drummer, he kept on drumming.
By the way, one of the best drummers in Iceland.
Yes.
We're so lucky that he played with us. But I panicked, of course, because the Prophet disconnected and I was just playing nothing.
Yeah.
And instead of just acting cool and smiling, I was like. And it was live broadcast online.
Total drama.
Yep.
Yeah, but what was funny about that is that obviously it was, for me, it was very obvious because the lead synth was out, and then there was just drumming and vocals left, and then our friends were like, actually we wouldn't have realized, and that was a good realization for me, just that even though the lead synth falls out for a minute, people just.
You think if it happens, you think that it's a jam or that it's a deliberate thing,
Yeah, because I thought it was very obvious. So I was like, okay, this is. I finished the song, okay, But yeah, it's good to know that you just gotta keep on doing it.
One last thing, another video I saw online was 2 adorable kids in a studio pushing shitloads of buttons and making techno music. Is it that easy?
Yes.
Were they business kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm joking. It's not easy at all. It's actually really hard. Oh.
But who were the kids and where was that? Because it was really funny.
Kids of our friend Guðni, who has a studio, Hljóðheimar, and he is a big techno guy. He's really into gear equipment, and he's already raising his children as techno heads.
Yeah.
So
They were pretty good, actually.
they kind of are. Yeah. I think she was 1 year old when
She was.
yeah, and she got 4 on the floor beat correctly. No?
Yeah.
So this is the Mozart of Techno.
Yeah, definitely. And he's doing great techno music with a friend of his under the name Triptych. So